I'm going to be discussing the I'm going to be discussing the terms and condition of 10 trade profile. Yeah, what motivated me to do this discussion is that I lost two of my accounts few days ago. And the reason when I messaged them through their support, the reason that they gave to me, the support team gave to me, was that I broke one of the rules. Now, before I bought the instant funding, I had um, I had read through the frequently asked questions, but I didn't read the terms and conditions. So, and that particular rule, which is a rule concerning equity, um, equity drawdown, is not in the frequently asked questions. So, when I now read through the terms and conditions that the support team sent, I saw that and more. So, I mean, 10 trade is becoming quite popular in Nigeria. They are very, very popular because of this fast payment and how cheap the instant funding program is. So a lot of persons are now gravitating towards 10 trade. I mean, I traded my forex fund back in the days, traded FTMO, traded. I also trade funded next. But there's something about 10 trade. They have very cheap and affordable um, evaluation. Very, very cheap. I mean, very cheap. The cheapest. They also have very cheap and affordable um, instant funding program, and the payment is fast. I mean, I've never placed withdrawal and I didn't get my payment within less more than like it has never been more than a day. I mean, I place withdrawal, I get instant payment. So I'm going to go through the rules so that if you intend to buy an account, you, I know Nigerians don't like to read, so we're going to do this reading together because there are so many informations in these terms and conditions, and if you don't know it, you may end up losing an account, and that implies that you may have lost your hard-earned money. That in my case, I had a floating $200 profit, and I decided not to close it because I knew that the market will pull back and later go to my take profit without hitting my stop loss. So, but and without also breaching the 6% rule. But to my greatest surprise, when the market pulled back, just at 2% drawdown, they stopped me out and sent me a message that I've breached the account. So I was angry and I immediately messaged the support team, and they they so I messaged the support team, and they say that I breached one of the rules, and they then sent me the terms and conditions, which also made me to realize that I actually breached one of the rules. So let's read with me. 10 Trade Funded Traders Program (TTFT). Our funded trader program is the perfect way for you to benefit from trading with our money and enjoy the fruits of your success. All you have to do is to put your trading skills, market knowledge, and bright strategy to work and profit from your successful trade with an account funded by us. We are on a search for for profitable traders. We fund profitable traders with real money and split profits weekly. Prove to us that you know how to trade via any of our funding program and get funded up to 500,000. You can trade overnight and over the weekend. You can trade overnight and over the weekend. You can trade without stop loss. EAs are allowed on live accounts, but not on evaluation. Now that's the point. I use a robot too, but without reading this evaluation, I couldn't have known that. I couldn't have gotten this information. So you can actually use EA on live account model. 10 trade allows news trading, but traders should not should know that markets may have extreme volatility during high impact news. So you are free to trade both during news. Our funding model. So they have two types of funding programs. One is the instant, the 10 express evaluation. It is express because it is one step. Unlike Followness and FTMO, you have to pass through the two steps. And then it is, aside that, it is very cheap. Like you can imagine buying $3,000 for $32. I mean, very, very affordable compared to other firms. And the second one is the instant funding. 10 express evaluation program. Prove to us that you know how to trade via our evaluation program and get funded up to 500,000. Our evaluation program is one-step process where you show us your trading prowess. Once you pass, you get funded instantly. Pass our one-stage evaluation and start trading your live account. So this is it. 3,000. Profit target is 10%. Daily drawdown is 6%. And overall drawdown is 9%. Unlimited trading days. Like that. 10,000. And this is $32. Can you imagine? With leverage of 1:100. Unlimited 20 days. Consistency rule, yes. I will explain this consistency rule. It is also in these terms and conditions. So just have it in mind. Minimum 20 days is 5 days. You will notice that the bigger the account, the lower the daily drawdown. Yeah. And then the lower the overall drawdown. So it ranges from 6, the daily drawdown ranges from 6 for 3,000, 10,000, and 6,000. They are all 6%. But between 90,000, 270,000, and 500,000 are 3%. So overall drawdown, 3,000 is 9%, 10,000 is 8%, 30,000 is 7%. You have to know all this because that's what's going to make all the difference. 5%, 5%, and 5%. Now, minimum trading days, all of them is 5%. Meanwhile, the 270,000 and 500,000 is 10%. Consistency rule, yes, yes, for all. Unlimited, yes, for all. Leverage is 1:100 for all. And the price ranges from $32 to $1,650. Now, our evaluation criteria is one, to pass, you have to get 10% profit target. To pass our one phase evaluation, yeah, that's right, one phase. You only need to achieve a profit target of 10% without violating any of our rules. Whenever you pass the evaluations and get access to a live funding account, there is no more target. Daily drawdown, meaning just like I already stated above. Now, see this rule. If equity on $10,000 account is 10,500 at rollover time today, that's around 12 o'clock, drawdown must not exceed 6% before the next rollover time. Hear this and hear it well because this was the reason why I lost my account. This means equity must not go below 9,870 before the next rollover time. So, if equity is 90,000 and you have 90,500 at rollover time, drawdown must not exceed 3% before the next rollover time. So this means equity must not go below 90,200. You see, you're still in profit because they gave you 90,000 naira, but and you made 90,500. Sorry, 95,000. You made $5,000 profit. Now, even though you've not lost all your profit, if you lose 3,000, like if you're a drawdown of three, like your equity drops by 3,000 in the day, you've lost the account, even though you have a lot of profit floating. You started trading with 10,000 evaluation, account and made a closing profit of $900. Now your equity at rollover time is 00 and 00. Server time is 10,900. You continue trading and had a floating loss. If not close this, it's a floating loss of $654, 6% daily drawdown. This is a hard violation of the daily drawdown rule. Trader has failed the challenge. Account is disabled and permanently lost. So this was the reason why I lost my own account. I was floating on a profit of that, and then the next day on I had a drawdown, just little drawdown. They just took my account. Result: you failed the challenge, account is disabled and permanently lost. So that's how I lost the account. Note that once daily drawdown is targeted, is triggered, it activates close all positions and equity balance may increase or decrease before all the trades close out, especially if the trade dead if the the trader traded with large size lot size. Overall drawdown. Just like I already stated in the table above, the overall drawdown reduces as the account size increases. If you have 3,000, now there is a good part to that rule, which they didn't write here. I mean the equity balance rule, this rule that I just read. There's a good part to it. For this 10 trade, the rule is like a FTMO rule. FTMO uses FTMO uses of equity based drawdown, but fundedness uses balance based drawdown. Now let me tell you the difference. So FTMO and this 10 trade, they are using similar equity. Now the disadvantage is that if you had a floating profit, it's to your best interest to close it before the end of the day. If you have a lot of profit floating, because it's going to affect the the level of drawdown you can have. You understand? Now for the next day. Now, but the advantage is that if you are on a drawdown, like on a drawdown for today, let's say my overall drawdown is $60 for a $1,000 in this account, and I'm on a drawdown of $50 today. Now, I'm going to have, I can actually have up to $70 drawdown or $80 drawdown the next day, and I have not broken the rules. Now, that because it is equity based, and if you want to know where your drawdown is going to be, where you're going to be stop out equity for the next day, just take the equity that you have and take the 6% of the equity you have that day. That means if the equity is low, then you have more chances to go higher on drawdown. Now, if it is funded next, it is balance based. Even if you are floating on profit until you close it, they are checking your balance. That's what they're checking. So if they give you 5% daily drawdown, it is 5%. Doesn't matter what the equity that you're floating on, it is 5% drawdown. And that 5% is uh is not about your profit. So just note that overall drawdown, I've stated that profit split is 70/30 on life account payout. They actually pay every 2 weeks. However, if you are able to have made 10%, anytime you make 10%, you can place withdrawal. Look at where they said if a trader achieves 10% increase in the trade account after 5 active minimum trading days, they are eligible to withdraw regardless of the monthly time frame if no rule is violated. So that's it. Scaling plan. Once you are on a live funded account, you have the option to withdraw profit or request to scale up your trading account to the next account size on our plan. Each time you have make 10% profit. you cannot withdraw and scale. So if you want to scale from, let's say you have a $3,000 account, you want to scale it to 30,000. The moment you make 10%, you apply for scaling. You cannot say you're withdrawing this time, next one you scale. No, the moment you place withdrawal on that account, you can no longer scale. So, however, please know that the 3,000 account is not eligible for scaling, but can only scale up with from 10,000 account and above. Consistency rule. Okay, so this is like, I think I will have to make a special video for this consistency, but I will just talk about it here because consistency rule is like the most controversial rule that this 10 trade has, and a lot of clients, a lot of traders are not comfortable with it. A lot of them don't understand it. But if you do understand it, it is very simple. Now let me read. The consistency rule is designed to ensure that traders on the funded trader program achieve steady and sustainable profit while effectively managing risk, being disciplined and follow a trading plan. Consistency rule has nothing to do with daily profit or profit per position, but with lot size. So it has everything to do with lot size. The starting lot size, which is the lot size of the first trade position on the valuation account, is the reference lot size. It is important to avoid violating the consistency rule. If a funded trader makes profit as a result of inconsistent trades, the funded trader forfeits all profit made on the account and gets another chance to start. So when you break the consistency rule, they are not taking your account, but here you will forfeit your profit. Trading inconsistency lot size on an account evaluation that is on overall loss as an excuse to request another chance is not acceptable. So you see what they say there. So it's not when you trade inconsistency rule and then they take your account, you want a refresh account because you you want to trick them. Using a certain lot as reference, traders can reduce lot size on subsequent trades by 50%. That's, let's say you are starting with a lot size of 1, you can reduce, you can trade with 0.5. You understand? Using a certain lot size reference, trader can increase lot size on subsequent trade by 400%. Let's say you are starting with lot size of 1, you can use 2, you can use lot 3, you can use 4, but you cannot use 5. Indices lot size must be consistent with forex currencies lot size. One lot forex, that's gold, is consistent with 2 lot of this, 5 lot of US30, 20 lot of 5, 12 lots of UK, and 5 lots of DA. So 10trade does not update or inform client automatically via email. So when you breach the consistency rule, they won't message you. They won't message you. Evaluation pass, if no rule is so they won't message you, but when you are done, they will not be able to give you your profit. So just note this is very important. Second one is expert advisors. Expert advisor and latency arbitrage. Robots and high frequency trading bots are not allowed on an evaluation program. Robots are allowed on live accounts, but high frequency trading bots are not allowed on live funded accounts. High frequency, so you are allowed to use robots, but latency trade arbitrage, high frequency HFT are not allowed, and you are not allowed to close. You see, high frequency trading bots that don't hold trade for up to 3 minutes are not allowed. Third-party copiers. Use of third-party copier is not allowed on evaluation and live funded account. However, copy trading on live account is allowed using 10trade social copy trading platform. If you decide to use 10trade copy social trading platform, as a master to trade multiple funded accounts, or for your community funded account, performance fee on the master copier must be set at zero. If you decide to use 10 trade copier as master to trade multiple funded accounts, or for your community funded account, performance fee on the master copier must be set to zero. If profit share is not set to zero, master trader receives performance fee. The performance fee received will be deducted and forfeited by the master before 70 to 30 profit share is done. Such performance fee deduction is non-refundable as it violates the funded trader's terms and conditions. If a retail or funded trader, master trader receive profit share from a funded trader, knowingly or unknowingly, such profit share will be deducted from the master account without notification and is non-refundable to the copier account. Refer and gain. So if you refer this, if you register as the IB and refer, share the link, you get 10% of commission by referring friends who purchase an account. So if someone purchases an account of $1,000, you get $100. Multi-level affiliation. Terms and conditions apply. Multi-level commissions are achieved when an affiliate achieves a premium partner status of 4% on level 1 and a 4%. So you can refer. For when people refer, you also make profit. So that's it. The only way you lose a live account is: 1. If you violate overall drawdown of starting balance. 2. If you violate the drawdown from starting equity at rollover server time. 3. Hedging. We do not allow hedging. 4. Violating EA and copy trading rules. 5. Inactivity of 30 days. That is, if you do not place a trade within a 30-day period from the first day. 6. Latency arbitrage. 7. Using prohibited trading strategy. 12. Prohibited trading strategies: high frequency trading, ultra fast scalping, latency arbitrage, any trick scalping, any reverse arbitrage trading, any hedge arbitrage trading, hedging between different accounts, holding trades for less than 2 minutes. If our risk team traces prohibited strategies, accounts involved will be lost with no refund of financial. The aim of 10 trade funded trader is to discover and support consistently profitable traders. Trading with high margin is considered a gambling strategy and is against the program's aims and objectives. Our risk desk analysis funded trader styles and strategies to ensure compatibility with our 10 trade funded trader program beliefs of trading, as well as the aim and objective of 10 trade funded trader program. 13. Cancellation of trades, account reset and payout. 10 trade reserve the right to cancel trades, reset accounts, and deny payouts where it is confirmed or suspected that a funded trader is hedging using multiple accounts. This includes accounts owned by the funded trader or any other funded trader participating in the program. Hedging abuse between normal accounts, standard pro or ECN, and funded accounts. Hedging refers to the practice of setting positions in one account by taking opposite position in another account, thereby mitigating risk exposure. By accepting these terms and conditions, the funded trader acknowledges and agrees to comply with this policy. 10 trade retains the sole discretion to determine instance of hedging and take appropriate actions, include but not limited to the terminations of the trader's privileges and forfeitures of the account. 10 trade reserve rights to cancel trades. So this just all these bad trading strategies they don't. Instant funding. Skip our evaluation and go straight to the instant funding. Start trading real accounts. We compensate you, upgrade you your capital, trading capital to the next funding package each time you make 10%. If you want, if not, you can withdraw your money. Instant funding rules, no profit target, daily. It's the same thing. The rules are the same thing with the one we've read above. They're the same thing. The only thing different is that in instant funding, the price is different. You can see they have 1000 package, and then which the evaluation does not have. But these rules are the same. There is no difference between that, except consistency rule is still the same. Everything is the same. Yeah, everything is the same. They just repeated exactly the same thing. So I encourage you to get if a 10 trade Profem today. I've used them. I've made withdrawal. The withdrawal is is quick and okay. All right. Thank you.